All right, all right, all right. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a special guest with me today. It's been a pleasure getting to know this individual. We've had a lot of good times together as far as, entertaining off, entertaining and jokes that we have off, off outside of business, but inside business as well. We have a good time. She is a health coach, a health lifestyle coach who, actually, helps people improve their lifestyle. She gives them tips, and she's very, very thorough with the details and descriptions on how people can actually improve their health. But I have her right now on this Hangout on my blog because, she had a couple questions about building her brand on social media. But before we get into that, I want to introduce Christy. Christy, hey, how are you doing?
Hey, good. Good to see you again. Yes, and you're right. We've had some good times. More to come.
It's always a pleasure to see you. It's always a pleasure to see you. Always, always, always. So, before we get into the content, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell the people, what your goals are. How you're going to take people on your journey with them. Just share a little a background about yourself.
Well, first off, thank you, Jay, for having me on here. Like Jay said, I am a health coach. I believe in a healthy lifestyle in a whole. My journey is to help each individual right where they're at, take them from where they're at on a beautiful journey, and to strive for greatness in each of their lives. My goals are to affect as many people I can with happiness and healthiness, and make believers out of them. I think we complicate things in this life way too much. And so let's de-stress a little bit, come down to earth, and all go together on an amazing journey to change as many people as we can. So in that's where, I'm finding the social media thing to be a little crazy, a little overwhelming. And I don't know if anybody else is like me, is like, I don't know where to start. It's like it's so much information for our brain. So that's why I'm seeking out you to help answer some of my questions and hopefully answer a few others as well. So let's go for it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So ask away. I mean, obviously, like you said, you having a few questions. Where to start this information, and obviously, before we get into it one more time, this is a person who's had a lot of success and is just looking to take her business online or grow her business online, and build herself as a brand. And like she said, it can be confusing. It is a lot of information out there. So with her questions, hopefully I can break it down to as simple as possible, where you can understand what works for you. So go ahead, knock yourself out, Christy. I'm ready.
As everybody knows, there's so much out there. So my first question is, as I'm getting started on this journey, where do I start? I mean, what is your top 3 things that I need to do as a business owner and to market myself? What are the top 3 things that you recommend that I do first on social media, and why?
So the top 3 things I would recommend on social media. So first, I would say, the obvious answer is Facebook, and I always suggest Facebook because, that's where most people are. That's where almost everybody is. Everybody's on Facebook. Now there's a ridiculous stat. It's like 1.4 billion people on Facebook. So, but for me, in my opinion, I think Facebook is where you can get the best and most intimate connection with the person that you're speaking with. I mean, they're putting their information on there. They're sharing with you a little bit about them. So with Facebook, you can target your prospect and get real. And I don't want to say into your life, not into your life, but you can see if you want to either work with that person, or you can, at least see if your product or your service is for that person. But, Facebook, I would say definitely number one. Number two, I would say YouTube.
Right.
And the reason why I say YouTube is just because of video marketing. Video marketing, you build an instant rapport with people with video marketing. And with YouTube, since Google owns YouTube, it helps you on the search engine. And we won't get into that today, but YouTube is a great way of building a rapport with your prospects pretty much instantly. And you can take that video and put it on Facebook as well, but with YouTube, that helps you in the search engine. So that's why I put that number two. Number three, it's fairly new. I think it's probably a year old from, according to this video, and that's Periscope. Periscope is where you can build your audience, fairly quick, fairly fast, and you're doing live, live hangouts or live webinars or live views, however you want to say it, where, when you basically turn on that app and you press record, you're live, and you can start engaging your audience, fairly quickly. That's really kind of the power of Periscope, where you can, and it's cheap overhead. I don't want to say it's free. I guess it is free because you just download the app, but it's a very, very, very low cost overhead, and you can build your audience fairly quickly with Periscope because you can just basically put the app on. If you have a seminar, presentation, whatever, you can put the app on, turn it on, start recording, start giving the details of what you're going to be teaching, and people will start following you and be attracted to your value. So those, in my opinion, those are my top three that I would suggest. I know there's other ones out there. Instagram is huge. Lab is coming on, but in my opinion, I would say those are top three because you can use video for all of them, and you can build an instant report for all those platforms as well.
Perfect. Now, when I do each one of these, when I go in and sign up for each one of these, I can download these all on my phone, correct?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect. And so now, when I do all this, is it important that I have a photo of myself, a nice photo on each app that looks the same, or is it going to really matter on that? If that makes sense.
I would say that's, it does make sense. I believe the photo, your photo, obviously, it's your image, and that's your brand. So I do think the photo it matters to a sense where, if you have any of these accounts and you choose not to put your profile picture up on any of them, then people are not going to know you, or, even if you're giving good content. If you're giving videos, they may start following you, but if you have a profile picture up on all of them, then at least they know that before somebody even knows you, why would they start following you? Why would they like your content? Because there's still, even though it's social media, there's still maybe like something in their mind, like what are this person trying to hide if they're not putting their picture up there? So and it's your brand. If you're building your brand, absolutely, share your picture of, a professional picture of you, where you can share with others.
Sure. Now, so we have the top three that we need to start out immediately with social media. So I want to capture one other thing, and then I have a few small questions for you as well. So we have blogs that we all know about, and then we have this, what's called the vlog, with the V. Tell me the difference in yays, nays. Should I do both of them, or should I do one or the other? So what's your thoughts on those? Because that's seems like there's a lot out there to take in.
Well, I'm a blogger. I would suggest blogging. But the difference between blog with a B, and blogging with the B is blogging is more, content driven with articles and writing, where vlogging is more driven with videos. So I would say, for, I'm talking about videos and building instant rapport. But with blogging, I would suggest for SEO purposes that you would blog. And if you don't know what blogging is basically, it's just an online journal which you are producing content to help your target market. That's basically what blogging is. You're doing it in written form. Vlogging would be the same concept, but you're doing that in video form. So you are producing content in a video form and helping your target prospect with whatever it is that they're struggling with. So, I'm huge on blogging. I love blogging. I would highly suggest it. But, I would say that and I would say blogging would be a main strategy as your end goal, because a blog is something that you own. A blog or a blog, they're both of them that you own. Social media, you don't own. Blogging, a blog, you own those. So, if you have a market strategy that you want to pick for long term, I would highly suggest doing a blog.
Awesome. My other is, when I do all that, will all those interlink? So can I share the stuff from YouTube and from my blog on Facebook? Is there a way to interact, where all those kind of come together? Or does that make sense? So can I share? My blog on my Facebook?
Are you asking, can you share, like if you produce content, can you share to the other social media platforms? Is that what your question is?
Right. Do you recommend that? And if so, I guess my biggest question is how many times should I blog? How many videos should I do? And should I share those to my Facebook or other social media accounts?
So I would suggest, if you're gonna blog in the beginning, maybe I would suggest once a week and work up to maybe 3 to 5 times a week to do a blog, so you can get some traction and get some consistency, so you can start building your brand. It depends on if you're a content creator. You were just talking about, should you share your notes? I would highly suggest you do that. Sharing your notes will help you, in your blogging journey. So absolutely do that. What was the last question you asked?
Well, do you recommend sharing them on my social media networks, and why this is important?
Yes, I would. Yeah, absolutely. I would suggest that you use social media to drive traffic to your blog. It is great. They're great platforms. I highly suggest you use all of them, but I would drive people to your blog because that's what you own. So yeah, absolutely. Use social media to drive traffic to your blog.
Great. Well, I know there's lots more out there. Is there one main place that I can go to, or a system that I can get or be involved with that's going to help me understand this more, help me get all of it set up, help my branding? What do you recommend in that? Because there's a lot out there, and there's so much information, it can be overwhelming. So what do you recommend, and where do you recommend that, that people like I go to get more of this information?
Well, I'll definitely leave a link below this video. A platform that I've been using for years now has been a community and system called Miley System Pro. They basically teach you any social media platform that you would like to use, and they walk you step by step on how to use that. Rather, if you want to go, like I went over Facebook and Periscope, they have that back there where you can learn those for your business. And if you're a blogger as well, if you're a blogger or vlogger and you want to learn how to blog for your business, they have that as well. So I would highly suggest MLSP, Miley System Pro. Like I said, I'll leave a link below this video so you can get some more information on that and learn exactly what we're about and what we're doing. And it just walks you step by step on how you can build your brand and build you as a business.
Perfect. I do have one more question for you. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I've always had that spirit about me. So, you know, whether, you know, like me, I'm a health coach, I have my own business, or maybe I'm involved in a marketing company, or maybe I'm the guy down the road with the little store. Is this system for all of us, one for all? Who can use this? Who do you recommend? Is it for
So I would say if you're trying to brand, you know, you as a brand or your business as a brand, I would highly suggest it. Went online, and why not put your eyeballs in front of your perfect prospect? So, you know, if you are in business and you are not marketing your business online, one is, what are you waiting for? Because the internet's just going to grow. I don't understand, if you haven't started yet, what are you waiting for? And two is, yes, it's for any business. It's, you know, whether you're in the network marketing business, home-based business, or you have a brick and mortar, you know, it teaches, you know, or, you know, we teach that it doesn't matter what business you're in, you can definitely market your business online.
Online. All right. So bottom line is, everybody get online. And Jay will leave a link at the bottom so we can all go there to learn more about it. And then obviously you'll put us up some more videos because, you know, people like me like that kind of stuff to help us out because we're trying to figure out this journey. Wow. Well, that's a lot of information. I know there's so much more out there, Jay. Thank you for answering this to you and how we can get started in all this craziness, how I can get started. And where we can go from here. So, yay, thank you for all your information again. It's fun.
No, it was a pleasure. Yeah, thanks for thanks for coming on and sharing your journey and actually how people can get and if you want to get in contact with Christy, we'll definitely leave a link below this video as well, so you can get contact, you can connect with her. I would suggest on Facebook. We'll leave her Facebook link on here where you can get contact with her, learn more about her business, and learn more about her and how she can actually help you on that journey. So, thank you for being on. I appreciate it. It's always, like I said, it's always a fun time when we get together, Christy. It's always a joy. It's always a joy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Lots of good times. Lots of good times. Lots more to come. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate everything. You are such a blessing to us all and lots of big help. So thank you. And can't wait for some more fun soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and like I said, I'll leave a link below this video if you want to get, make sure you go to the link below this video if you want to know more about MLSP and our community. And we'll catch you on the next video. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.